I'm Richard, and we're getting close to the night before Christmas.
I'm Gary, and this is going to be a fun story. Welcome back to all of our friends around the world and across the United States. We're happy to have you here with us, especially at this time of the year, the holiday season. And if you are joining us for the first time, welcome. All of our shows get uploaded on Fridays, so if you're looking for something new and interesting to listen to, check us out on Fridays. You can find us wherever you find your podcasts. And if you like what you hear, keep on coming back. You'll have something new, and I guarantee you'll find something interesting every time. So today we are going to be sharing a classic poem that is often read at this time of the year in practically every household you can think of, or is played on the radio or TV or wherever. So we are happy to be able to bring it to you today. And we also have a returning guest. That would be my...
Who?
You never heard of...
No.
Well, that's her... spiritual name is, but it's actually my sister Amber.
Hi, Amber.
Good morning.
So, what poem are we going to be reading today?
We are going to do one that is quite old, and here we are sitting in front of a crackling fire, and it's very chilly outside. There's a chill in the air, and Santa is probably about ready to gear up and head out. With all of his toys and gifts for the children. But our poem tonight, it's one of the oldest, as I mentioned, and it's a very popular Christmas poem. It's commonly referred to as "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," but it has a couple other names. It's also been referred to as "A Visit from St. Nicholas." I've never heard that.
No, never heard of it.
Or "The Night Before Christmas," and I think that's just a shortened version of its official "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." This was written in the early 19th century. In fact, it was published on December 23rd, 1823. You weren't born yet, Gary, but 1823. No. It was published in the Troy Sentinel newspaper in upstate New York. Now, I believe that the poem was written by Clement Clark Moore. And I think when you Google it, you'll find his name coming up most often. Mm-hmm. But there is a little bit of a dispute, and some people think, for whatever reason, I haven't researched it in that kind of depth, that a man by the name of Henry Livingston Jr. wrote it.
Oh.
But Clement Clark Moore, I think, is the one who you will find most likely attributed as the writer. So we have help from your sister Amber this evening, and we are going to do a dramatic reading of this poem for the benefit of our listeners.
Mm-hmm. It's a dramatic reading. This is very dramatic.
Yes.
Not traumatic, but dramatic.
I hope it's not traumatic.
Okay.
And we'll ask our listeners to please have patience with us as we attempt our little dramatic reading here.
Absolutely. All right. Who's taking it away first?
I will begin the poem from 1823. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
The children were all nestled, snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter.
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw open the sash.
The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below.
When what am I wondering I should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer.
With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment It must be Saint Nick.
More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted, and he called them by name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Dunder and Blixen.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As dry leaves before the wild hurricanes fly, when they met with an obstacle's mount to the sky, so up to the housetops the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too.
And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys was flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry! His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow.
The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings. Then he turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
He sprung to his sled, to his team he gave a whistle, and away they flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Oh, job well done. Nobody messed up. I think we can say that that's in the can.
Yeah, I would say so. And we want to take this moment to wish all of our listeners a very, very happy holiday season. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. And
Happy Kwanzaa.
Yep. Well, however you might celebrate the season, we wish all the best for you and your family. Lots of love and lots of quality time together.
Mm-hmm. I just want to add, there have been many different versions of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and I have two versions at home that we enjoy reading just for the fun of it. We have the zombie version of The Night Before Christmas, which is hilarious. And then when I picked up last year, and everybody says it's not a Christmas movie, but to me it is, I have Die Hard.
Oh, yeah.
The Night Before Christmas. And it is hysterical because they did it as a children's book, so it was children friendly, and it came with a small little version of a holiday Bruce Willis that we can hang from our tree.
There you go. And for many of our listeners in both Germany and Austria, Frohe Weihnachten.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Very good, very good. Well, we're happy that you all could join us for this special reading of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. We hope that you have a wonderful holiday season, and we look forward to having you join us again, because guess what? It's that time.
I'm Richard.
I'm Gary.
And I'm Amber.
Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays, and we look forward to having you join us again for some more incredible stories.